on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
As we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Evades the tackler, and now some space. They'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back to Taylor on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there. That'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Yeah, get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because right now, they know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
For the Colts field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run with Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first carry for Nick Chubb. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
He was brought down by...
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Austin Hooper.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield on play action. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The Browns first down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. He was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The the offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, it's Taylor. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rivers to throw it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Taylor. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Taylor, the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return, it's Rodgers. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jerseys. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Just shy of the 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here. Here inside the 30. Halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Loss of 8 yards.
Mayfield to throw it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st down, Browns.
Now Mayfield. Going deep for Hopkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And again, it's Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
Mayfield looks to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the Colts 21.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 11 yards there, first down.
The 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run once more with Taylor. Fights him off. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And we have 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. He completes this one to Matt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards is out, and the Colts have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The running back.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Taylor breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
For this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Mack Wilson.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Now Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rivers. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
18-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Chubb.
Tonight's final score, Browns.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.